There are three main reasons why your weight loss has plateaued. And despite what you might think, it's not because your metabolism is broken or because your body has stopped responding. In this video, I'm going to break down the three most common reasons why progress stalls, how to identify which one applies to you, and exactly what you need to do again to get the scales moving.
If you feel like you're doing everything right, eating better, training consistently, trying harder than ever before, but the scales are just refusing to move, I know exactly how frustrating this can be. And usually whenever this happens, people assume one out of two things. Either my metabolism is broken, or it's not working and there's no point anymore. So they either slash their calories even lower, add even more cardio, or completely give up. But the truth is, most weight loss plateaus has got nothing to do with your metabolism being broken. And in this video, I'm going to show you the real reasons why your progress has stalled, what's actually happening inside your body, and exactly what you need to do to start seeing progress again. And if we haven't met before, my name is Mark. I've been coaching for over 7 years, helping people lose 25, 50, and even over 100 pounds. But more importantly than the weight loss itself, I've helped people who felt completely stuck finally understand why they aren't progressing. People who blame themselves, thought they had no willpower, or that their body was broken because the scales weren't moving. And what I found is that most plateaus aren't caused by the lack of effort. Most people are trying incredibly hard. They just don't fully understand what's actually happening. So in this video, I want to break it down and help you understand what I would do if your weight loss has plateaued. And quickly, if you're realizing that you actually need structure rather than another fad diet, I've linked my free fat loss guide below. I'll join you over the next 4 weeks for absolutely free, showing you exactly how I would start your weight loss journey without it overcomplicating your life. And if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to follow me over on Instagram as well, because I post daily advice there too. The first thing you need to understand is this. A weight loss plateau does not automatically mean that fat loss has stopped. And this is where so many people panic, because they'll see the scales staying the same for 1 to 3 weeks and automatically assume that it's not working anymore. But your body weight can fluctuate day to day because of things like stress, sleep, hormones, sodium levels, if you've drank alcohol, digestion, if you've went to the bathroom, and even smaller things like water retention. You genuinely still be losing body fat while the scales staying the same, which is why relying on the scales for the only way to measure progress is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Instead, you should be tracking through other ways like your progress photos, your measurements, gym progress, energy levels, clothes fitting better, or even ways of like not getting out of breath at the top of the stairs. The second major reason why people plateau is that they drop consistency without even realizing it. And honestly, it's the most common I see. At the start, people are tracking everything. Meals are structured, steps are high, everything's controlled at the weekends. But after a few weeks, little things start to creep back in again. A few bites here and there whenever you're cooking, takeaways become more frequent, portions get bigger, tracking gets less accurate. Weekends become a cheat weekend rather than having a cheat meal. And suddenly that calorie deficit that was working isn't actually there anymore. And this doesn't mean that you've failed, it just means that your awareness has dropped. And thankfully the answer isn't just to eat less, it's to do better of what you're already doing, to tighten it up a little bit. The third reason is that your body requires less calories than what it did before. If you've dropped weight already, your maintenance calories will have dropped too. A 20 stone person burns more calories than a 16 stone person doing the same activity. So the calories that originally caused fat loss may actually be your maintenance calories now. It doesn't mean your metabolism is damaged or broken. It just means you have to change a few things. You might have to make a slight calorie adjustment, you might have to increase your activity a little bit, or simply just increase your consistency again. But the biggest thing I would highlight is don't starve yourself. Another massive issue is that people force progress too much. The second the scales stop moving, people slash calories, do hours of cardio, and remove all the foods that they enjoy. And what happens? Energy crashes, hunger skyrockets, adherence drops, and binges start to occur even more. Then they end up stuck in the exact same cycle again. And if you're doing it over 16 weeks at a time, you're doing it wrong. Which leads me on to the last point. Sometimes your body simply needs time, especially if you've dieted for months, your stress is high, your sleep is poor, your recovery is low, and you've been pushing food for far too long. Sometimes the best thing to do is go back up into maintenance calories. Spend 1 to 2 weeks there, recover properly, and get ready to push again. Because sustainable fat loss is never just about work harder. It's about understanding what phase your body is in and making the correct adjustment rather than reacting emotionally. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. You do not need to be perfect to lose weight. You just need a plan that you can actually stick to. And if you want help with that, check out the free guide below. And if this video helped you at all, then make sure you subscribe, because I'll be posting weekly videos to help people lose weight in a realistic way.